Hey guys, welcome to the first official episode of
Scurry Burgers with Cheese.
HorrorBurgers.
I didn't know we were gonna do that. I wasn't ready.
On three, HorrorBurgers. 1, 2, 3.
Scurry Burgers with Cheese.
You're out of here.
Oh,
You're done. You're fired.
or-
We just got back from watching
Annabelle Comes Home.
Yeah, I was gonna say creation. It comes home.
Work on the in sync, but better than the first.
We didn't rehearse.
It's so simple, but so scary at the same time. They use.
Oh my god, that's how we describe you. I didn't introduce you guys. This is the first episode of HorrorBurgers. This is my little brother and my little sister.
Yay.
Obviously, triplets.
Uncanny.
More than the movie itself, the theater was the real star of
Oh.
the show tonight.
I'm gonna say it was an experience. Immersive.
I've never seen so many characters in a dark theater before.
I've never heard so many people during a movie.
There was some young parents with a row of toddlers behind us.
Yes. Then there was the whole A Quiet Place setup where it's dead quiet, and the person behind us is not only scarfing popcorn and digging at the bottom,
Rapidly.
but then starts to physically shake the popcorn box.
And then he was
apart.
disassembling his box
And then
or building
reassembling
it.
Transformer, yeah.
He was doing something, constructing something out of the box.
I was
And
pretty
then-
sure it was going to be a fort made out of
The
popcorn boxes
moment
behind
that
us.
sound stopped, he got his like crinkle wrapped snack, whatever it was, bubble wrap. During the most like intense silent scene, he was like
Yeah.
digging for gummy bears. Whatever
It all
they
builds
were.
to this moment. Let me make a lot of noise of all of the cardboard and all of the paper that I have in my possession.
That mixed with silent, intense moments, and then a child going, "Mama!"
Yeah.
Like it was all around an experience. Then children running with flashlights.
Oh yeah.
4D.
There's a lot going on. This is Marilyn watching the scary scenes.
You couldn't hear me also going,
And this
no.
And this is Marky.
That's Marky pretending he's not scared though.
No,
also.
but he's like also
Fun.
not really pretending because you can see like the tear on his face and he's like leaning towards me and then he just
Also, I forgot that those seats, like, because they're like the old style seats, like normal, like a chair. But I forgot that they like lean back if you push back. So every time I got scared, I was like, oh god! And I was like, oh, I forgot my seat was gonna fly into the person behind me.
Without spoilers, can you guys say what your favorite part was? Well, overall, did you like it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say it holds up as top 2 of the best of the franchise.
I feel like this one, there were parts where I was like, eh.
What was that? What was that?
It's like a brick.
Drop my phone. I got so scared.
It was Annabelle. Annabelle did it, I swear. No, but for me, I think my favorite part is if you've been following this franchise for going on, what, like 7 years now?
55, yeah, 7 years.
7 years now. I like that they're bringing like nostalgic kind of background props that you've noticed from the first film, that they're not really giving you
Spoiler
a
little
full...
bit.
No. But
Well, you
not-
know that the room exists, so you can just say there's Easter eggs.
Exactly.
If you watch
Easter eggs would be
the
the
rest of the
best way to
franchise.
describe it. That they're, oh, I recognize that. Oh, I recognize that. And they're kind of
Well, you better recognize.
getting somewhat of a backstory a little bit. So that was exciting.
I'm actually cutting Marky out.
If it didn't show it in the trailer, it's a spoiler.
In the trailer, we know that the friend goes into the room and kind of unleashes the evil, which sort of makes you hate her and think she's really stupid.
She was pretty.
But I would say
She was very pretty.
she was very pretty, actually, yeah. But
And
still,
she stayed very pretty.
she did
Throughout
the
the film.
movie. That was
Not a hair out of place.
impressive. Impressive.
The Aquanet in the 70s.
But I feel like they at least gave her a backstory that motivated what she does in a way that you can still
I did
like the character.
that. There was no need for a villain outside of the scary things.
Right.
So I liked that they didn't do that to her.
And she wasn't just like a dumb girl where you're like, what the fuck is this girl
Right.
doing?
Oh, the baby center. Like
Right.
it, yeah.
Like, oh, she's the bad friend, the brunette, the blonde,
Right.
sweet babysitter. I was like, don't touch this
She's
shit.
the one who talks to boys and has brown hair.
Yeah.
So she's bad.
And probably smokes too.
Yeah.
So I like that they at least gave her a story where it's like, it was relatable and it made you understand the motivation for her actions, at least, and made her likable still.
And I like that it wasn't so much of like a let's save these damsels in distress kind of thing. Everybody was kind of a strong character that would kind of help themselves in a way. That was kind of interesting.
Like, none of them sucked. None of them were like, this dumb bitch needs to die off because she's not doing anything for the plot and she just exists as a weird...
I think all around it was told perfectly. There was scary moments when you needed them. There was intensity when you needed it. There was like reveals when you needed it. I feel like sometimes they show the scary thing too much, and you're like, okay, it's not scary anymore. We saw it. Like it
loses its effect.
Right.
And just keep hitting you with it.
And then, like you said, the characters were all living their own story without anyone being like, oh, this bitch again. Like, stop going up the stairs. Like,
I did say sometimes, this bitch.
I did. Yeah.
Maybe the one behind us with the little kid.
But then she's about to stab us, so we just stopped and we just let her.
No one needs.
Well, I think you alluded to it, but you almost feel like you can imagine yourself walking through a haunted maze the way the movie is set up. You're like, okay, I can picture myself.
Yeah, like I'm ready for horror nights now.
If they don't replicate this like exactly in maze, they fucked up.
Like the one at Knox where you have your own flashlight. Like
Very,
the flashlight scene,
immersive.
without saying what's going on, the flashlight scene, I was like, ooh, I want to do this.
Yeah.
Okay,
But I want it to not be a real scary thing happening.
You remember the Goosebumps game?
Yeah.
On like Wii, I think?
Yeah, there was
a scene that reminds me of one of the games from the Goosebumps.
You had to like search for something. Yeah.
That would give me like legit anxiety attack though when we were kids. When we play that, as it's coming closer to you and you have to
And it's like Windows 98 graphics and you're like, this shit's scary!
16-bit, but I'm shooting my pants!
Yeah. Could you edit me out? Like, my eating habits?
Maybe?
She's not going to.
No.
There's no
What's
That
this
was
called?
the scariest thing.
Mukbang? Mukbang?
Mukbang.
Mukbangs?
¿Qué es eso?
Or do you feel like they did a good job of balancing out like lighter elements of the story and other characters that you were a fan of, and then the really terrifying shit that just makes you fucking like...
There was a good like 10 minutes where I was like, please let me breathe. Like it was too... I think I turned to you and I said, it's too much. I was... Like my back hurt, my jacket, I was like breathing my own breath because I was just covered with my jacket. And it would not settle down.
Am I the only one though that found it slightly comical? Every time they show Annabelle and how fucked up she looks, like I'm like, mukbang.
Proper mukbang.
Hey, what'd you think of Annabelle?
I'm
Well,
just
first,
casually peeling out all my lettuce while you guys mukbang.
Why do you
over here.
hate vegetables?
they're green.
Because I don't have a large intestine. I don't know if you know.
I forgot you're not supposed to eat vegetables. Never mind. You're not supposed to have fucking milkshakes either, but here we are.
Mukbang.
Neopolitan.
You ever hear people call those Napoleon?
Napoleon? I would spit in it if someone asked me for a Napoleon.
I've legit heard that. It's upsetting.
I would be like Bonaparte or what's his name?
Dynamo? You gonna say Dynamo? Yeah, Dynamite.
Dynamite.
I was like, Diet Napoleon? I don't even know.
I was too proud of myself for just saying Bonaparte without even thinking about it.
That your brain
Dynamite
shut off.
Yeah,
Bonaparte.
shut off. I was like, and there goes your joke.
Yep.
There it goes.
That's it. You know, 90% of my jokes probably they're so funny, and then like I fuck it up during the delivery.
That's why I'm really funny, like in text. Like if you,
because you can't start laughing.
Yeah, because I just deliver it. Unless there's an ill-placed typo.
Mukbang.
How do you spell mukbang?
Mukbang.
M-A.
No.
All right, on a scale of 1 to 5 HorrorBurgers, what would you rate it?
What kind of burger?
Like a 4.5.
Fuck you, so hard right now. Oh, there's 2 words.
That's exactly why I keep saying scurry burgers, because I say horror instead of horror, and it's very hard for me sometimes.
I know it's like
why does the angel keep saying the W word?
Yeah, because it sounds like we're talking about like a weird Skinamax film during October.
It does not. It's clear that we're saying horror.
Is it?
Burgers.
Horror.
Is it?
HorrorBurgers. I have to do an eyebrow like this to do it more casually. HorrorBurgers.
That didn't work at all.
Welcome to my
Yeah, otherwise I
HorrorBurger
say it horror, and that sounds weird. And then it's a horror mukbang.
That was close, yeah.
Yeah? That was better?
Mukbang.
Mukbang.
Okay, one situation, like one scene that happened each one. Which one would you like least, like you were like, nope, no, I can't, no. The TV, right?
Yeah, or the main girl in the room by herself that kind of started the whole thing.
That's the part you at least want to experience?
If I'm by myself in a room and I just witnessed this
But it just
evil...
it gets so much progressively worse
Oh,
from there
yeah.
that I would rather take that over
Like-
the point where I would probably just die from like anxiety and have a
Yeah.
heart attack.
You don't think that
Because I
would-
almost did, and I was
If
just sitting in
someone
a
is
theater chair.
essentially in another room looking at you,
It would fuck me up for sure.
and
but there's
your
other
only
parts where
reaction
I'm
is like, let me grab that right there. Like,
no. I would pick
The
that
TV was the
TV
worst
scene
part.
or the flashlight scene.
But yeah,
Yeah.
the coins and just
Yeah,
only
that's too
having a
much.
flashlight,
Mm-mm.
that's when I was like, please stop.
Because I don't know if I could even try to look at what I didn't want to see. I might just be like,
There
I
was,
can't look
I
at
guess
it.
it's a spoiler, but when she was like you just showed her hand,
Yeah.
she didn't want to
Yeah, and I
look.
was like, don't, just don't,
Yeah,
don't,
just don't
look.
look.
Flashlight.
Turn around, walk away.
Run
It's
from
not
the
there if you
house.
don't look.
Just run away. Bob's got balls. Mop
Oh,
bomb.
Bob.
Mop bomb.
Mop bomb.
Bob's got
Bob.
balls on a
Wait,
mop
who was
bomb.
your favorite character?
Bob.
Bob.
Bob, hands down, Bob. Of course yours was Bob.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a child. You guys have to stop saying that.
The real actor is probably closer to 20,
Okay,
which is
still
right
a
about your
child.
Which is right about your age range.
Ew, that's still a child. He was so cute though.
Yeah, I'm
He
sure
was so
he
cute.
was.
He had good hair, he had pretty hair.
I know. I was like, please move your hair
If
out.
he had tattoos, he'd be the one. And I liked the pizza delivery guy. Small cameo, worth it.
That pizza, yeah, you know what? The pizza delivery guy was in for what, 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Made a lasting impression.
Very memorable
Absolutely.
impression.
Yeah.
He's right here for life.
There was a turning point in the movie. Did I just fall on you for no reason?
What is wrong with you?
I was mid-sentence and it just bloop, but I,
No, the fucking ice maker at the same time again.
okay, I gotta go.
You guys are
We
creepy.
can no longer talk about Annabelle because she's starting to manifest herself.
No, stop.
The room went from extremely hot to extremely cold.
Marky, what's the first thing you said when you walked in?
Mop bomb.
No.
There's
Scary?
nothing holy in
No, I don't have
here.
anything
Oh
cool.
yeah, I looked around and you have very a lot of potentially cursed objects.
There's nothing cursed except for the actual human cadaver in the corner.
And then he turns and looks at you.
He's like, me?
Okay, I only have 3 confirmed cursed objects.
Stop it. Don't say them. If it's real, don't say it out loud. I'm leaving right now
Okay.
with my burger
If I had
and my
to,
Napoleon Bonaparte milkshake, and I'm out.
Dynamite.
if I had to theorize what was actually cursed here, probably the broomstick in the corner because that looks super old.
It's from like Pier 1 Imports.
I'm not gonna show
Yeah.
any of what he's talking about.
Potentially the candlesticks with the gargoyle.
It's from like Target.
It's from Disney.
And
actually.
100%
Disneyland.
the
Well-
camera with the old camera rolls on it.
See,
the film
cameras roll. Yes, cameras probably.
rolls. Probably
Don't
has,
take pictures of them. They will capture your soul.
yes, that movie Sinister with the ghoul. And then it has
No,
the
say
old
cheese and die.
Goosebumps, say cheese and die.
No.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
What else?
Also, actually, a Twilight Zone episode.
Ah, yes. Which most Goosebumps are, or a lot of them.
Definitely inspired by
Yeah.
Twilight Zone.
Derived.
I would say
heavily
just-
inspired
Have
by.
you
Just
seen
those
any
three.
of the new Twilight Zone?
No, not yet.
Let's watch them. I'm making another video.
Right now?
No. For a future horror burgers.
Make another
Horror.
mukbang?
Who says
Horror.
horror the best out of us? Ready?
And now I'm gonna say horror for sure.
Horror.
Horror.
You said horror on purpose.
I said horror.
Horror burgers.
I'm trying not
Horror.
to say horror.
There's
Sometimes
clearly 2 syllables.
I just say
Horror.
scurry.
Horror.
Ooh,
I just say it
scurry.
fast, so you can't really.
Fast. I just say it
I
fast.
say it real
I
fast.
say fast.
You know where I come from, we just say
I
it
like
fast.
to go fast.
We don't like
Hot
to be.
and fast.
We don't like to be so spooky. We just say
Hot
we say
fast.
scurry.
Horror.
Horror.
Good evening, and welcome to Horror Burgers.
That's the word. See? Oh, Bobby, the horror burgers. Oh.
That's a horror of a burger.
I'm a horror burger, and you two are just horror burgers.
I'm a scurry burger with cheese.
Mostly her is a horror burger. That one. You think Annabelle is squeak?
They
Scuttle.
No, scuttle for sure. A scurry.
I think
Also,
she was
wait,
weird.
whenever
Are her legs?
Whenever they revealed her, I felt like she was like, hi.
Right. That's why I hate her face. Because anytime they show her, it's not scary. They reveal her face, and I'm like, what the fuck? Again, every time.
She's so fucked up.
And her cheeks are so like glistening.
Oh yeah.
And she has like the scratch mark.
And then if she's ever in a weird position, like laying down or something, every time I'm like, hey. Like I just hear a sound that doesn't happen.
We didn't even discuss it.
No.
This is just the sound that we heard in our heads independently watching.
And I
it.
can't, whatever, her face to my brain, just not scary. Every time they show her, I'm like, what the fuck is she doing now? What did he call them? An entity that's never had a body.
It's never had a human.
Uninhabited?
It's never walked the earth in a human form.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But there's a word for
Uninhabited
it.
entity. No.
That's my band name though.
No.
That's my nickname in high school.
Ew.
Ew.
I know, it makes
What were you, drunk at parties all the time? Uninhabited entity?
Uninhabited entity.
Anyway.
There was a name, a word for what they called it. There's a being that has never had human form.
And that's not a spoiler, that's from like the first
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
That's
So
already
that's
in
not
the
a
universe.
ghost. That's not someone that died that has possessed
It
the
has
thing.
never walked
It's
the
a
earth.
demon. Yeah.
Kind of, yes.
So they call her she, and I always think it's funny.
Because it
Are they
looks
just
like
respecting her?
that, because they see it as the doll, so it's kind of like
I'd be like, that shit should go in the damn case.
the demon inside of that
Yeah.
thing over there.
It was a conduit.
The fucking
A
doll.
Conduit. Annabelle doll is the conduit.
Is the
Yes.
conduit
The
to
spirit.
But
other
the
spirits.
entity has no gender.
Genderless entity.
Yes,
That's
that's what they call
high
it.
school band.
That's what they
We can assume
that
it
one's
as
real.
a
That one.
very masculine demon. Keep
Where's
your
that?
Jeepers Creepers out for scurry burgers with cheese
That one on
coming
there.
soon.
No.
That one didn't hit like mine did.
No.
Is the doll over yours too?
And then
That's
Annabelle's
my
like,
clothing.
Hey, scurries out here and says, hey.
She's something Beetlejuice. Hey, how's it going? Like that's
That's how I see her face.
And then she has a fucking cigarette for some reason. You're like,
That's how
bitch, where'd
I
you
see
get
her
that
face.
cigarette?
I wonder if she'd be less pissed off if they like wiped off her face a little bit.
You
No.
can't touch her.
Because that demon is just
They touch
angry
her
at
all the
everything.
time.
The demon is mad at
Yeah.
everything all the time.
But maybe she'd be like less pissed if they like pressed her dress, cleaned her face a little bit.
We're not talking about you as a demon. We're talking about that
Well,
entity.
All you gotta do is wash my fucking face and I'll stop tearing people to shreds.
Okay.
You have to scurry.
And then our off-camera man
I wanna
runs
know
out with a knife towards
what
us
kind
when
of,
the
like,
video ends.
Dexterity does the Annabelle doll have? Like, do her arms bend?
No,
not
she's
really.
porcelain.
They're not. The whole
Her
thing
body
is
is not
her body's like rag doll,
Her
right? And
legs
just her
like-
head is like.
I think it's like still a Raggedy Ann
No,
body.
because in
No, 'cause she
creation
sits up
they
straight.
show her.
No, when they
Being
sit her, she
made.
like.
Oh, they
slumps.
kind of cracked her forward, like
Yeah.
so. There's like a joint.
So she does have like joints. I just want to know what if she was scurrying.
No, the legs.
Like
I think
her legs are
just dead
straight,
legs.
right?
I feel like it's just dead legs.
You just had to insinuate the lead on her feet. Okay.
Like she would be dragging her feet.
I think we're done.
Oh no! So she would scurry with her hands with her legs,
Yeah. Like a
like
weird-
a tadpole.
Yes.
Hey, quiet down back there.
Nope.
Something else falls off.
Fucking that whole thing just falls off the
If
wall.
one more fucking thing falls off,
The
the
whole
wall
camera
goes-
falls
The
over.
wall goes
Mm-mm.
and a big crack.
We're gonna cut this.
I
part
did
and
enjoy-
Oh,
Boy.
you got 3 knocks on the door?
Stop it.
Stop! Don't do
Stop
that!
it.
Don't do that! I did enjoy though in the movie. Like sometimes in scary movies where they're like the music or like loud noises, whatever, you're like, okay, I get it. I'm supposed to be scared. Like I understand. I'm already scared. I get what you're doing. But this one had like it wasn't even noise. It was just to make the fucking room like that was tight.
There were like a few times.
My whole
Where it's
body was like vibrating. My chair
When
was
it first
moving.
started, I was like, they need to turn this up. It's way too low. I don't think they
Yeah.
ever turned it up, but there were parts where I was like, whoa.
Yeah. I did the same thing when it started. I was like, it's so quiet. Like, but it kind of made it the difference between them speaking and the loud
Yes.
noises. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's why.
They were
And you
here,
had
and
to be-
here.
You had to stop this to understand the
didn't-
quiet
Yeah, but
parts.
our environment didn't
Okay, well, there are
understand.
also 8,000 people
Part.
in the movie
That
theater.
was a big fucking theater.
That was the most people I've ever
Huge
seen in a movie
theater.
in my life.
Normally, I really like watching scary movies opening weekend with a packed house, but it was like a gigantic fucking
It was
theater
too many people to where I could hear all the people.
People?
in the very
But honestly, I think
I can
at
hear
a
all the
certain
people.
Mukbang.
I think at a certain
Okay.
point, everyone was scared enough
To
to
shut
where
the fuck
everyone
up.
stopped.
Yeah.
It was silent toward
Yes.
the end.
That's when you know it's good though, because
Yeah.
it's like a palpable fear.
Yeah.
Like, you can hear them eating their fucking popcorn and constructing whatever the fuck they're building behind us,
And like
children
whispering and
flashlights.
yeah.
But there's a part where you're just like, no, all I
Yeah,
hear and I
I
can
can't
just
move
feel your anxiety. That's
Yeah.
all I can feel is everyone just freaking the fuck out
I
right
was
now.
real sweaty, my stomach hurt.
That is awesome. All right,
Is that your
What?
closing
that is
dance
awesome.
out?
This is my closing.
And then we
dance
go
out.
into a musical number.
Are you gonna have like floating burgers? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I can maybe do that.
4.5 burger
Alright.
here.
Yes. How many burgers do you give it?
4.5.
4.5 burgers.
Mostly
And
on just intensity.
intensity. Okay.
Yes.
And you give it?
I already gave it a 4.5. 4.5.
Editing
I
purposes.
give it a 4.5.
Jesus, get with the
Put
program,
mine
kid.
before hers. I give it a 4.5. So I
Ugh.
don't have a copy.
I have to edit all that. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say that sentence again.
I'm gonna stay at a Holiday Inn.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my mouth properly.
I'm gonna use this to make some words.
I'm gonna give it a 666 burger.
Now, I'm gonna give it a 4.
Can you tell us why you're taking one burger away?
I'm not taking a full
Wow.
burger, or because I'm not doing 5.
Yes.
I don't ever. It's very hard for me to give.
Yeah,
something
I
a
was
score.
honestly gonna give it a 5, but I was like, I feel like there were parts that I could have been.
Yeah. But you know what? I didn't read the article, but I think Entertainment Weekly, I saw the headline, and it said something about this movie kind of made the universe like a little bit silly, and I did not think that at all.
No, I didn't either.
I was also sitting next to these fuckers that were like,
I do honestly like a couple of the how many Conjuring movies are there?
There's 6.
I did not at all feel at any point like this is cheesy, this is dumb.
No, I didn't
There was
at all.
like maybe a 2-second where I was like, but
Overall, I thought it was super fun.
yeah, it was intense enough. It had the right amount of like, what the fuck? It had
just the right amount.
It had
of
enough
what the
payoff for the
Yes.
intense parts.
But not a stupid payoff where you're like, they wrapped that up stupidly,
Right.
like they just needed to end it and they just wrapped it up. No, it was like it was a
good.
nice balance of fun and shit your pants and
enough
scream
character
and jump.
development.
Did you shit your pants?
No, but I could smell that you did.
Enough character development which I enjoy in a horror movie
Yes.
or in a scary movie.
Yes.
Bob's got balls.
Even the ones that I didn't expect to like, I ended up liking.
Right,
Which is some solid character development
Yes.
for sure.
I will say there were a couple resolutions where I was like, I get movie magic, but some things happen the way they happen.
Okay.
But also,
Without spoiling, I won't say what it
Without
is, but
I was
Okay.
also thinking that we potentially could have been like on a hamster.
this is the king of spoilers. It's amazing.
Check out my podcast.
King of spoilers.
Smash that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Hashtag spoilers only.
They actually come on to promote
It's called
Vixen. What?
Spoiled
Vixen Talk?
Goose.
Hey, chilling with Vixen.
Chilling with Vixen.
Kicking it with
Spoiled
Vixen.
Goose.
Kicks it with Vixen.
Spoiled Goose.
Spoiled Goose. Smash that
No.
subscribe button below. Spoiled Goose.
Oh god.
You want to see a movie? I'll probably spoil it for you. Spoiled Goose.
Okay.
If you want to know what we're eating, it'll be down in the description box below.
our exact orders, mainly his.
Meat, cheese,
3x3 plain.
Meat, cheese, and bun.
Meat, cheese, and
3x3
bun.
plain, meat, cheese, and bun. That is it for the first episode. Hope you guys liked it. Hit that subscribe button. How do you do it like this?
Subscribe down below.
Subscribe down.
You can put a
Smash
subscribe
that
button right here,
subscribe
right?
button.
Maybe. Awkward if it doesn't go here.
Smash that
Okay,
subscribe button.
Follow on Instagram, HorrorBurgers, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Wait, we can't say goodbye.
Frankie, say bye. In-N-Out, sponsor us.
If anyone wants to sponsor us, that would be fantastic.
Scurry burgers with cheese. And what did I say?
Meat, cheese, and bun.
Marky McSpooky. Let me set the scene.
Okay.
A little bit of fog machine.
I'll edit that in later.
A grill going.
So smoke or fog?
Well, both. You think it's fog, it's actually smoke.
So I can just be here.
And then you see me flip the burger with like some kind of creepy claw or like Wolfman hand, and I say.
I'm picturing like a Freddy glove.
And then they
Shish
zoom
kebab.
in. they zoom in to my smolder and I say, "Welcome to another night of spooky."
I'm so uncomfortable
Spooky?
just with you talking
No.
about this. There's
Oh,
no way it would go
welcome
well
to another night
to a
of
viewer. To the common
Scurry
viewer.
Burgers with cheese. I'm your host, Marky McSpooky.
Okay, you know what? I will shoot that intro for you,
Okay.
and you can post it on your own channel, and just let me know how it goes for you.
Mukbang. Anytime my girlfriend talks about these, she goes, "Are you watching a mukbang?" I'm like, "What the hell's a mukbang?" And then I told her about HorrorBurgers, and she goes, "You're shooting a mukbang?" And I'm like, "Can we not call it that? Because then I don't want to do it. I don't want to be a part of it."
Mukbang?
Mukbang.
You have to get it in your throat.
Mukbang.
Muck.
No, mukbang.
Anyone who's
Knowledge.
watching this
Like
video
knowledge.
has turned it off at this
Like
point.
mukbang.
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 I can't do that.
This is like after the outro where you just have like 5 minutes of us going mukbang. Mukbang.
So if you liked the HorrorBurgers mukbang, just smash the
that
subscribe button
subscribe.
below.
Get it out. You're never gonna see that on my channel. Smash.
Get at us on Patreon. It's